We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Charlie Morton is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop,
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. James Paxton will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 8.
In now, Brandon Lau. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. LeMahieu has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. Third in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
1-0 the count. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Paxton comes set. First pitch on the way. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball one. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Lifted down the line in left. Urshela into foul territory, and this will wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Torres.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has an even 10 hits in 37 tries. He also has one home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
In the air out to straightaway left. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Willie Adames. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Jacob Junis is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 66, Jacob Junis.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That is set. The second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. In his career, Wendell is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Adames at third, Wendell at second, Diaz at first with no outs. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding forward now, Luke Voit, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Runner at second here with one man out. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The batter, the center fielder, Esteban.
Stepping in now, Esteban Florio, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's on the move. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Brendan Lau.
Number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Urshela in foul ground, and they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 count. Here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 3-1 pitch.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Another payoff pitch. Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So a runner on first with one out now, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. From the stretch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Ready with the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box now, Willy Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got that average sitting right at the 350 plateau now. A dozen home runs and 79 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and Tampa's taken a 4-2 lead. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 31 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows is there. 2 down. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swinging a looper to left. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Into the box now, Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down. Not
loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
1-1.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. High in the air down the right field line. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Through 4, we're tied at 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Gio Urshela, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 1.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Estevan Florial. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. To the bottom of the fifth, halfway home, all even at 4. Tyler Lyons is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Tyler Lyons.
Striding in once again, Brandon Lau.
The designated hitter, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That's ball.
3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now back. First base.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1. Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays strand just the one. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's big Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Swing and a high chopper. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 53, Zach Britton.
Digging in once again, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim
And
last time.
for the Rays, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Helpful.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now batting, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher.
So here's Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Manuel Margot, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 down. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Striding into the box, Brandon Lau. Held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay back and drive something back up the middle.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball one. Here's the 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Drilled to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Rays will settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-4.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Flores has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
0-2, here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. Zunino is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. The Yanks leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Aroldis Chapman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Austin Meadows will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Nobody out, runner on first. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0. From the stretch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Full count now, 3-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard to the right side. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and up next will be Willy Adames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, Joey Wendell. Chapman's ready. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. Inside. Ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1 the count.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping up now, Yandy Diaz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Adam Ottavino answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Mike Zunino will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two out, bases loaded. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Margot. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Kevin Kiermaier will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning.
Kiermaier.
Line to the right side. Judge is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are in front 7-4. Kevin Kiermaier stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Number 39. Kevin.
Gio Urshela will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Estevan Florial. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
No, he's in there.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Digging in and looking for more, Brendan Lau. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. And there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Shot toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. Back up the middle. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Rays 7 and the Yankees 4. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gleyber Torres.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Kiermaier is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 29 home runs for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. In now, Luke Voigt. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Catch is made, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
7-5 tonight's final. Tampa Bay pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Charlie Morton wins his 17th game of the season. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious